If you watching this video, it's cause this one for you, man. This one for you, man. Listen, this is how I go. This is like I feel like I cracked the code. This is how you glow. This is how you grow. This is how it goes. The world won't love you till you love yourself. You gotta become more cinematic. Main character energy. The main character in the movie, you're not thinking about what the side characters is doing. Or the movie would never get done. We would be watching nothing. You gotta focus on self, not be selfish in a negative way. You gotta focus on what you need to do, who you are, what you're trying to accomplish, and that's it. That's it. I swear to God, the moment I let go of worrying about this, worrying about that, my life started taking off. It's taking off right now. Everything's taking off. I'm getting levels of energy back of reception I've never got. But I'm also pouring into myself, loving myself more than I ever had. I watched this video from this dude. He said, when you wake up in the morning, say I love you to yourself 10 times in the mirror. It'll change your life. It's changing my life. You gotta understand this though. If you want to accomplish big things where you really dive into your purpose and you really bring out the vision in your head, it's gonna take a super high level of self-focus. You need to lock in on who you are, what makes you great, and what's the value you're bringing to the world, and then go do it. Without the fear of opinions, without the suggestion of ideas from outside influences. You need to take what's in your head and what's in your heart, the ideas in your mind, the passion that's in your heart, and the work ethic that's in your fucking ass, and make it happen. That's it, man. I've categorized creativity and products into 4 groups. This is how I see it, and this is how I think that every person, no matter the level, should be able to feel confident to put out content or art or a product. It's 4 categories. You have great art. You have a great product. You have good product, good art. You have, this is the most important one. This is where most people are at right now. Marketable. Meaning that it's not good or bad. It is marketable though. It's a done, finished idea, executed product to the world that you can actually influence people to have a different opinion on it based on how you present it, how you feel about it. And that's where most people are going to be at step 3 as they're getting better at honing in on self, as they get better on producing the visions inside of them and honing the skills and the ideas inside of them. They'll be mostly at step 3, and then obviously the last one is just bad. Like, it's just a bad product. It's just bad art, bad song, bad music, bad picture, bad painting. Funny thing is, although art and creativity and products for me are categorized into 4 groups, they all can be sold at any level. I done sold bad products all the time. I done made bad stuff look good all the time. Sometimes in this world, things that are actually the worst for us, the world makes look good for other people to consume. So you have to understand that as long as you lock in on self, you will fit into one of these 4 categories where the stuff that you're putting out, the content you're putting out is either going to be great, it's going to be good, it's going to be bad, but at all times it will be marketable. At all times you will be marketable. At all times you can market yourself and make a sale and make an influence to change a perspective on what it is that you're bringing to the world. But it only works. People only feel this level of confidence and security and safety in what you're presenting when you are really locked in and you love yourself. Right? When I used to do door-to-door sales, I used to do door-to-door sales, and I used to do street sales, like face-to-face, hand-to-hand combat, like walk up straight to a person and sell them some shit around the street, get the credit card out, swipe, let's get the money, let's move. And when I would teach and train people, I would tell them all the time, see, what we're doing is like blatantly awkward, right? Like, I would make it harder on myself. Most of the people who I work with, they have tables on street corners. I would walk and approach random individuals one by one by one. And the people who I was training, I would tell them, like, this is blatantly awkward. It's blatantly awkward that I'm walking up to a stranger and I have to instantly get them to connect with me and feel safe and secure to hear what I have to say. And then at the end of this conversation, I'm going to attempt to get them to get a credit card out to a stranger on the street and swipe it on a machine that they have no idea about. And damn was I fucking good at doing it. Damn was I fucking good at doing it. And before I could even conceptualize how I was good at doing it, this is the mindset that I just didn't give a fuck. I didn't give a fuck what they thought about me. These folks told me if I go out here and I sell this thing, sometimes I can make $150, $200 a pop. I didn't give a shit what the fuck they were talking about. I was gonna go in there, I was gonna act like I was selling the hottest shit that there fucking was. I was gonna act like I was the hottest fucking shit that there was. And I was gonna bust it down, I was gonna break it down to them. Now I am very charismatic and I am very I am very conversational. Okay, so it's easy for me to get into a conversation and extend the conversation. But what I had to realize that what I was good at doing initially is breaking down people's guard off the rip. And then creating the environment or creating the vibe in the conversation that I knew was going to be in my favor. Now, I say all that to spin back to what's actually happening right now with this video. We're self-focused. You can have any world that you want. You can live any world, any reality that you want. You could bring it there. You could bring it to reality just by you doing it. You have to create the vibe first internally. You have to first visualize internally the world you're trying to create. And I saw a video yesterday from this dude who I just started following. He got some good content, man. And what he said in this one video that really stuck out to me is that when you're trying to reach a goal, like when you're trying to get to a certain point, you don't become anything. Like I'm not gonna become a YouTuber. I'm not gonna become an entertainment attorney. I'm not gonna become a CEO. You have to be right now. You have to be today. Today, I tell people I'm a YouTuber. Today, there's a plaque space in my house. Today, I wear suits like I'm an entertainment attorney and I can represent and manage artists and get them signed deals to the biggest record labels. That's how I move today. That's how I think today. I believe I am who I am becoming. I believe I already am who I am becoming. The only reason why my life is turning into what I am envisioning is because I believe I already am who I am becoming. So the world that I'm creating in the immediate, it only fits the vision that I had. And I'm sorry, this is the tough part about it. I'm willing to cut out anybody that doesn't fit into that mode. I'm willing to hand anybody a level of a redirection, a point of view when it comes to dealing with me, because I cannot have a world where the people treat me outside of the way I envision my life to go. Because you know what that does? That's a wing clipper. That's a wing clipper. When you got people around you who love you and they're trying to give you wise counsel, but it's outside of your vision, that's a wing clipper. And unfortunately, sometimes you have to really stand your ground and stand alone and show folks what it is that you're talking about. When I was out there on them street corners and I had to have bills to pay and I got to make sure I teach a team how to do sales and I got to get sales for myself, there's nobody coming to save me. And there's nobody coming to save you. You want the world that you envision? Create it. Person by person, day by day, action by action, decision by decision. But it starts with you. Focus on you. Love yourself more. Love yourself more. When you love yourself, they love you too. When you love yourself, they love you too, fool. No bigger, no cap. The world is your oyster as soon as you believe it is. As soon as you start acting like this is my world and I can have everything. The world is yours for real. I believe that all the way 100%, and you got to move like that. And I promise the world will start to bend for you. The world will start to bend in your favor. All of a sudden, things just look like it's meant for you. I got a picture on one of my boys take a picture on the camera. He said it looked like heaven is shining down on me. It did. It does. It does. It looked like God is directing me directly. It looks like God is directing me directly, but I believe He is. And I live like that. Not where I'm ignorant to reality. I'm ignorant to other people's also attempt to create their own world. But in this life, in my life, I'm okay with everything that comes with me doing whatever the fuck I want. I'm gonna say that again. I'm okay with whatever comes with me doing whatever the fuck I want. I'm okay with it. And unfortunately for everyone around me, friends, family, associates, lovers, y'all also are gonna have to be okay with me doing whatever the fuck I want. But know that it is gonna always be genuine. It's gonna come with love for the people that surround me and that support me and make me feel like I'm alive. I would do everything for them as well. Anything. But for the people who are clipping my wings, the people who are clipping your wings, you gotta get rid of them. You gotta lock in. You gotta focus on yourself, focus on what you want, focus on what you need to do. And then you gotta fucking execute daily. It's too easy to be a winner today when everybody is almost like they trying their best not to. It's like they trying their best not to stand out, not to do nothing cool, not to do nothing special, not to do nothing big, not to help the next person. It's like they trying their hardest to not do any of them things. So it's so easy to win today when you just focus on yourself because nobody's fucking doing anything. Right? You either watch or you do, and I want to be the person that does. Social media is two streets. You either are the watcher or you the producer of the content. I want to be the producer. I want my life to mean something. I want to add value to others. I want to live on my own terms. Most importantly.